Welcome to the Let's Talk Events podcast. Let's take a look at some of the events and activities happening in May here in Oshkosh. I'm Andy Radig from Oshkosh Media, and joining me is Kathy Snell, the Special Events Coordinator for the City of Oshkosh. And Kathy, welcome, and how has your spring been going this year?
It's been a busy one.
I'm sure it has.
Thank you.
Oshkosh in the spring and summer is a busy place, and there are a lot of events going on. So we have a lot to talk about today, too.
We do. May really kicks us off for the whole year, and it's exciting. Lots of things going on, so we'll just kind of share all that today.
Okay. Well, I know that May has already been busy, but I know that we have something pretty fun coming up, and it piques my interest. The Valley Vinyl Music Festival coming up, and I don't. Is that a new one this year?
That is new. Valley Vinyl Music Festival is a new hip hop festival right here in Oshkosh, bringing artists from all over to come here to Oshkosh this Saturday, May 10th. That will get started at noon with performances all throughout the day until about 11 p.m.
Okay, and you said that is downtown?
It is. That will be held right at the Leach Amphitheater and is welcoming fans of all ages looking for a more relaxed festival-going experience. Again, it's kind of hip-hop music, a little upbeat more so than some of the things that we've seen in the past. So it's presented to us by Jay Jetpack Creative, who is new to hosting events here in Oshkosh.
Okay, and it looks like the festival has some great benefits with it too. The Habitat for Humanity and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So it's always nice to see that there's a local connection.
Absolutely. And the organizers are local and just really passionate about bringing something like this to Oshkosh.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we'll look forward to that one for sure. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And tickets are still on sale. They can be purchased at posh.vip. And again, that is Valley Vinyl Music Festival.
Okay. And that, again, is on Saturday, May 10th. All right. Well, then we have, for another seasonal type of thing going on here, we have Bike to Work, and that is Friday, May 16th.
Yeah, we've got a couple events happening that weekend. So we'll kick that off with the Bike to Work Day. Winnebago Bicycle sponsors each year a Bike to Work day being hosted in Opera House Square. They come out and they'll do some free biking inspections and some minor adjustments for your bike. If you're biking to work that day, stop through at the Opera House Square from 7 to 10 a.m. and just get a little work done, grab a coffee, and be on your way.
Sure. And we'll cross our fingers and hope for good weather.
Absolutely.
But for sure, that is a great opportunity to explore the opportunities for biking to work. And Oshkosh is in most places a very bicycle-friendly city, so it's nice to be able to try that option of being able to bike to work. So again, sponsored by Winnebago Bicycle, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and come on out to get your bike tuned up a little bit from the folks over at Winnebago Bicycle.
Sure, and I know this one's not on our list today, but I do know that the Bike Oshkosh is actually happening on May 17th as well. So just kind of give a little plug for that. I know the Oshkosh Communities Group at Oshkosh North High School is doing something fun with that this year. So get out there and check that out too. Again, that's Bike Oshkosh. So going back to what else we have going on Saturday for special events, we also have the annual Festival of Spring and Garden Club plant sale at the Oshkosh Payne Art Center, and the Garden Club plant sale will actually be hosted at the Oshkosh Public Museum on their front grounds, all on Saturday, May 17th.
Okay, wow. Yeah, it is that time of year. People are starting to get their plants and things ready for their gardens. So I know that this is a big deal every year. A lot of folks attend this. And I know that there are several exhibitors. It looks like over 200 exhibitors or so with original art, fine crafts, plants, and garden supplies. So it's more than just a plant sale. There's a lot more there as well. And I believe they have entertainment as well.
They do, and we actually closed down Congress Ave for that event between Algoma Boulevard and Elmwood Avenue. So that is something to keep in mind if you're traveling around that area that morning or throughout the day. Congress Ave, again, will be closed from Algoma Boulevard to Elmwood Avenue for the entire day. That being said, we do have other surrounding roadways in the area that'll be impacted due to parking and pedestrian crossing. Mm-hmm. So as always, we're just asking for people to be careful driving and avoid that area if possible. If you're if you're in a hurry and you need to get somewhere, probably don't go that way.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Always be mindful. Sometimes these events, as we all know, the roads can be kind of jam-packed, mm-hmm. full of people that have parked there. And just take it slow, take it easy, be very cautious. Keep your eyes open for anybody that might be crossing the street. So definitely be watchful for that. And again, just to recap, that Festival of Spring and Garden Club plant sale, that's happening on Saturday, May 17th. In conjunction, the Oshkosh Garden Club will be hosting their annual plant sale, and that one is over at the Oshkosh Public Museum grounds. So kind of a 2-for-1 there. You can visit the Payne for an event, and then sort of across the street over there, you can have the Oshkosh Public Museum for another plant sale. So all kinds of spring activities there. That sounds
and
good.
just a note, those both kick off at 8 a.m. The plant sale at the museum will end at 2, with the rest of the festivities ending at 4 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Well, then another fun thing that's coming around again this time of year, it's a good sign of spring, is there's a cruise night, and that is Sunday, May 22nd. And I believe these have happened before over at Artie and Ads.
Yeah, Artie and Ads host these cruise nights, several of them throughout the summer months. We actually have 5 dates this year, so our first one will be Sunday, May 22nd. The second will be June 26th. July 17th, August 21st, and September 18th. So we've got 5 dates this year. This year, there'll be a slight change for those wanting to participate in the event. As a show car, we ask that they enter into the show along Doty Avenue from 24th Ave. We're just going to kind of set up a staging area for them to start moving into that parking. Artie and Ads will have a team member assigned as a manager of the parking and oversight of each of these events.
Okay, that's great, because then the show cars will kind of be funneled to where they need to be, and then the attendees separate from that and not get involved in that traffic. So that helps.
We're just trying to make it a little bit easier for the parking and making sure that we fill that all up and according to arrival times and so forth, and then everybody will be let out at the same time. It's really about safety with all these show cars coming in and people also being there to walk through the cars, to order their food. We just want to make sure that as we shut down Doty Avenue from 24th to the cul-de-sac, that's just a safe area for people to mingle around, eat their food, walk around, look at the show cars. So we want that to be a safe environment. So we're just trying to get that streamlined a little bit better this year.
Sure. So the first cruise night over at Artie and Ads is Sunday, May 22nd. Do we have a time on that one, or?
Typically, the show cars will start coming in a little earlier, but I would say around 4:30, 5 o'clock would be a start time.
Okay, perfect. That sounds really good. Looking forward to that one as well. As people know, we are always enjoying fishing festivals and different types of fishing events in Oshkosh. We have Hoagie's Walleye Warm-Up, and that's Saturday, May 24th.
Yeah, Hoagie's is once again sponsoring their walleye warm-up tournament. Sign-up is done at Hoagie's Tavern if people are interested in getting involved in that. The anglers will leave from and return to Menominee Park with the announcements following at Hoagie's Tavern later that afternoon.
Okay.
So again, if you're interested in participating in that event, reach out to Hoagie's Tavern for more information.
Okay, and they'll be happy to help you out and answer any questions that you may have. Always looking forward to those types of events as well. Great to get out in Oshkosh and enjoy our waterways and all the outdoor activities that the area offers. All right, well, then we also have another event, the Hmong National Memorial Day Festival, and that is Saturday and Sunday, May 24th and 25th.
Yeah, that'll truly kick off the Memorial Day weekend here in Oshkosh for special events. The Hmong National Memorial Day Festival has been here in Oshkosh for many, many years. That will be hosted on Saturday and Sunday, as you mentioned, May 24th and 25th. This is sponsored by the local Hmong Service Center. And is hosted out at Winnebago County Community Park. The event will begin around 7 a.m. and close at 9 p.m.
Okay, and it looks like there'll be food and other vendors, different types of things going on there too.
Yeah, lots of competitive soccer being played out there, some volleyball, everybody's welcome. This is an event open to the entire community, and I've been out there. It's really a really neat experience to be out there, especially for the opening ceremonies in the morning. Just kind of a fun introduction to the Hmong culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, that's over at the Winnebago County Community Park. Begins at 7 a.m. on each of those days on May 24th and 25th. And I believe it goes until 9 p.m.
Yes, it does. And just a little note for the community park out there, please no grass parking.
Okay.
It's real easy to do because there's lots of grass space out there, but we really do ask that, County Park really does ask that people kind of stay off the grass with their parking. There's lots of parking spots and spaces, so please adhere to those parking lots.
Sure. Otherwise, that can create ruts and all kinds of mess.
It sure does.
Yeah.
And really, that actually goes back then onto the organizers. So we want to make sure that they can continue hosting their events in these locations.
Sure. Perfect. Okay. Well, speaking of Memorial Day, we have a lot of Oshkosh events associated with Memorial Day, and these are a lot of traditional events that have been enjoyed for many years. We have the Memorial Day procession, the reading of the names, and the wreath laying, and that is all happening on Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th.
Yes, it is. This is planned and coordinated by the Oshkosh Patriotic Council. They are very busy that morning. So at 7 a.m., there will be a reading of the names ceremony at South Park near the War Monument. You can then go over to Riverside Park for the wreath laying at 8 a.m. And at 9 a.m., the Memorial Day procession will begin. That will start out at City Hall on Algoma Boulevard, with the route ending at Riverside Cemetery with the ceremony there as well.
Okay. And I'll just put a little shameless plug in that Oshkosh Media will be recording the Memorial Day procession. We will have Julie and Mike Hurt as the hosts of the procession, and they're always very excited to take part in that. And so you can watch for that on Oshkosh Media Life TV, as well as online on the Oshkosh Media YouTube channel. So you can take part in it, even if you're not able to actually attend.
And for those that may be interested, speaking of plugs, for those that might be interested, the Oshkosh Parks Office is also coordinating a volunteer group the weekend before to set out flags at Riverside Park at the grave sites of veterans. If anyone is interested in that opportunity to volunteer and engage in Memorial Day in that way, please feel free to reach out to the Oshkosh Parks Department, and they would be happy to get you on a list that will take place again the morning prior to Memorial Day. But a great opportunity for people to be a part of a Memorial Day and really get out there and help to honor our veterans.
Sure. And I know that there's always information posted on social media about that as well if people have more questions or need those details again. But we encourage everyone to take part in the Memorial Day festivities in whatever way they're able to. All right. Then we also have a carnival for kids. That is on Saturday, May 31st.
Yeah, this event is kind of unique in that it is absolutely free for families to attend. This is a family-friendly event to educate the public on the mission of Father Cars. It includes amusement rides, bounce houses, and much more. But all of those rides and things are free for people to come out and do. They really just want to, again, educate the public about Father Cars' mission. So that is hosted right at Father Cars' place to be in their parking lot.
Yeah, and that is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on May 31st. And again, it's a free, fun family event, and everyone is welcome.
Absolutely. The more the merrier on that one. I've spoken for years with this group and worked with them on this event. And they truly are just trying to get people to see what they're all about. So come on out, enjoy that event. If you are looking for more information, please feel free to visit the Father Cars website.
Yeah, Father Cars is always a community partner that is always looking to help individuals in the community and also provide fun events such as this one. So happy to see that they're once again doing their carnival for kids. All right. One other thing I just wanted to mention too, I have seen on the Oshkosh Parks Department website that the activity guide is posted there for the Oshkosh Parks Department. So I was looking through that, and that is a fantastic resource to learn about everything that's coming up with the Oshkosh Parks Department. It
absolutely is. And again, well, that's not one of our special, we don't do special events for those things.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great Oshkosh is just an amazing community. There is literally something for everyone out there. And whether it's, a run walk or a fishing tournament or a festival, the events with the Parks Department too are just the same. I mean, just great opportunities for families and things to come out for minimal to free programs. So I'm glad that you gave that a plug, because the activities guide is a great resource for people looking for things to do throughout the summer, especially with their kids. If you're thinking your kids are bored this summer and you want to get them involved in something, we have tons of things going on.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I think a lot of people know about Waterfest and different events that have happened for a long time, but there are a lot of events that people might not know about, and they're outlined in that guide. So absolutely. One of the incredible things that I think is super fun is the activities and programs that are being hosted at Menominee Park Zoo. Lots of free educational programs for people to come out to and just learn about the zoo and the animals and things of that nature. So I think it's just an incredible resource for people to utilize and again, get out there and enjoy the outdoors. Sure. And I know the Discover Oshkosh website also has a lot more information about these activities that we've talked about today, as well as a lot of other different types of events. So we do encourage folks to check out discoveroshkosh.org, I believe it is, and they can look up what's all going on in the community and see what's coming up. Well, definitely looking forward to May, what's coming up the rest of the month of May, and really happy that you're able to fill us in and give us all these details on what's happening here in Oshkosh.
Yeah, again, the season is just kicking off, so May is full of events, and so will the rest of the summer. So we will be back in a few weeks to give you updates for June.
And I'm sure that we'll have a very full, busy show for June as well.
We absolutely will.
All right. Well, for Let's Talk Events, I'm Andy Radig.
And I'm Kathy Snell.
Thanks for joining us.